already know me, hello. If you're new to my channel here, please take that 2 seconds to subscribe to my channel down below and join the family. And as you guys can already tell from the title, today's video is makeup essentials. Now it is basically for beginners or for people who want to kind of build up their makeup kit and all the necessities that you basically need to complete a makeup kit. So I thought I'd recommend you guys some really good products that you absolutely should have in your makeup kit. And obviously there are new launches from makeup brands every single day and it's overwhelming. Like, I know it was overwhelming for me back in the day when I used to watch YouTube and see like what really I like and what I don't. So I thought I'd make this video and simplify things for you. So hopefully you guys enjoy watching this video. And without further ado, let's just get into it. And all the products that I'm going to show you guys today is guaranteed to work. Just really good products and they work really well. Some of them are cult favorites, so it is kind of like a lot of people really like them. I myself like them, use them. So if you want to know what are my recommendations for your makeup kit, then please keep watching. Now the first one that I recommend that you guys obviously keep in your makeup kit is a moisturizer. Without a good moisturizer, you cannot put foundation, concealer, powders, anything on your face. It's just going to look horrible. I recommend the Clinique Dramatically Different moisturizer. Now this comes in a lot of different skin type. I use the gel based because I am oily skin, but this is such a good moisturizer, like the whole Dramatically Different from Clinique. It's just a versatile moisturizer that goes with every single skin type, and you can pick your moisturizer based on what skin type you are. If you're very dry skin, you can pick the dry skin moisturizer. And also moisturizer is so important because it also works as a primer, so not necessary that you need to go out and invest in a primer. If you moisturize your face, your makeup just sits perfect. And this one is just really good. It's loved by everyone. Makeup sits beautifully on top of this, and which is why my #1 recommendation is this. Now if you have your own choice of a moisturizer that you guys absolutely love, then of course like you guys can keep using that. But to complete a makeup kit, the #1 essential is a moisturizer. Now the second thing is a concealer. This is an absolute essential. Sometimes, or most of the times actually, I don't even use foundation on a daily basis, but a dab of concealer in the areas that you need them, especially under your eyes, if you have those dark circles or something, or acne scars or something, you could just literally dab. Now the only concealer that I'd really recommend that you guys should absolutely give it a try is Tarte Shape Tape. I know a lot of people with dry skin kind of complain that this is not for them and it's mostly for oily skin type. Absolutely disagree. This is such a good concealer. It is so full coverage, but you can literally, for really dry skin, you can mix this with some moisturizer and kind of tone down the coverage and everything, and it works beautifully. Like, everything just sticks on your face. It'll not move. It's long lasting. This is my absolute #1 for all skin type, and it's just like something that you need to have in your makeup kit. But just having a concealer that is exactly your skin tone will do the magic. Now I basically have two options in concealer. The second one is the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. This is a cult classic, cult favorite in drugstore, and this is basically in high end. Oh my god, I don't know anyone who doesn't like this concealer. It is so buildable. It is a medium coverage concealer, but you can build it up. Literally, even if you layer this under your eyes, it's not gonna cake up. So that is why I really love this. And again, for every single skin type, be it oily, dry, combination, you can literally work this because the consistency is just that perfect that it just works with every single person, I guess. And so at the end, it just comes to you how much you want to spend on what. So yeah, these are my two recommendations. Now the third thing is, of course, a foundation. You cannot have a complete kit without a foundation. Even though you might not use it every day, you might not think I really need a foundation, but what if you have one of those special nights that you need to look put together? You cannot do that with just a concealer. Now concealer is good for every now and then, for every day and all that sort of thing, but to get that beautiful even toned complexion, you need a foundation. Now I like quite a lot of foundations, so I'll show you a couple of the ones that I really recommend. The first one is Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation. I keep saying concealer. Foundation. This is beautiful. I got this recently and oh my god, am I in love or am I in love? It's just so good. It is full coverage. It will not move, and sometimes I actually don't even set it. It legit doesn't move. Even though it is a very, very full coverage foundation, it will not cake up your face. So for those of you who have very, very dry skin, don't shy away from buying this. This is my #1 recommended foundation for every one of you. Now the other two are the NYX Total Drop Foundation and the other one is the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear. Oh my god, I cannot stop raving. Look, I have to buy a new one of this because I'm almost reaching the end. Both of these are available on Nykaa or everywhere else in the world. It is just mind-blowing. Like, I have reviewed both of them on my channel. If you want to see them, please I'll link the videos down below in the description box. Both are medium to buildable coverage, so they will not cake up your face. Every time you put the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear, it is so long lasting, but without caking your face up or without making you not being able to breathe. So it is so light on the skin, and it's the same with the Total Drop NYX foundation. It is a little liquidy and watery consistency, but it is so freaking good. Like, these two are my hands down favorite drugstore foundation, and it is a must try. The fourth thing, without a doubt, is a powder. I don't like compact powders at all. They tend to cake up your face and just like makes your makeup look really obvious. No matter what you do, even the littlest of makeup will show in real. So why cake up your face even more, right? This one is the MERCIER translucent powder. For you, again, there are tricks to using a powder. Dry skin people might think, oh my god, if I use a powder, it's just gonna, like, you know, show my cracks. Sorry, my brushes are really dirty. You can use like a really big fluffy brush for those of you who have really dry skin, and use a translucent powder. Dip it, tap the excess off, and like literally very lightly just like go in with the powder on your middle portion of the face, and that's it. That's all you need to do. For those of you who obviously are oily combination skin, you can bake your face with this. You can literally go heavy-handed with the powder and it will, your makeup is going to stay in place. This is so lightweight, like literally doesn't feel like you have anything on your face. So yeah, my #1 recommendation for a powder is the MERCIER translucent powder. It is amazing. Now the next thing that's absolute essential in your makeup kit is a mascara. So now I have 2 recommendations for you guys. Now you want your lashes to look fuller, to have that volume, have length basically. So the 2 mascaras that I highly recommend is the Essence Lash Princess. Super cheap, it's $2. It's always sold out on Nykaa, so I don't know how you're gonna get your hands on this. This is so beautiful to like lengthen them, and it's like separates all your lashes. It's really good to use on your lower lash because the wand here, the wand is very nice and thin, so like to work your lower lashes, it is a perfect mascara. My sister introduced me to this mascara I think 4 years or 3 years ago, and I never left it ever since. If you want the crazy volume, better than sex. The name even is better than sex, so that's how amazing this mascara is. So another great drugstore option is the L'Oreal one, which is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is also a really, really good mascara if you want volume. I have literally finished everything. Look how thick the wand is. Like, this is what you want for volume in your lashes. So this can also be a little bit of a dupe for better than sex. So if you're not willing to spend so much money on a mascara, then this could be a very good option if you want to dupe for it. So yeah, really good. Highly recommend this one as well. Now we're on to #7, which is of course a blush. Now it could be any kind of blush, be it cream, liquid, or powder, but you need to have a blush. I highly recommend that you guys have a matte blush in your kit. If you have open pores and you use anything that has shimmer, like any blush that has shimmer, it's just going to just highlight your pores and it's just not attractive. So I always opt for matte blushes. I'm literally guaranteeing you guys this, that you guys are going to love these 2. The first one is a blush by COLORBAR. It is called the COLORBAR Cheek Illusion Blush in the shade Sweet Scarlet. Look at how beautiful the color is. It actually goes with every single skin tone. Even if you're in the lightest like shade to like the wheatish complexion, it goes with every single complexion. And it's just like a beautiful shade that just blends into your skin. The second one that I highly recommend, that is my top favorite and that I cannot do without, is the BENETINT by Benefit. It is my absolute favorite. I'm probably on my 7th bottle of this. I love it. You could just put some mascara on and put this on your cheeks and just tap it with your fingers and you're good to. The flush you get from this is literally from within. Like beautifully natural looking flushed cheeks. Oh my god, like I cannot tell you guys enough and push you guys enough to buy this freaking thing. It's just so good, no matter what skin type you have. Again, both of these are really beautiful blushes, and you guys need to have a blush in your makeup kit. Now the next one, without a doubt, is something that I cannot do without. Having a brow product is an absolute essential in your makeup kit. No matter if you have bushy brows, if you have sparse brows, doesn't matter. You really need to have an eyebrow product. This one is a pencil by ColourPop. It is the Brow Boss. Freaking amazing. Now this has a very fine tip. You could do very thin hair-like strokes, and again, if you have sparse, barely there brows, you can literally draw your eyebrows. So this one is my #1 brow product. It's really affordable. It's a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow product, but the only problem is the spoolie on the Anastasia one always breaks, which is why I stopped buying that from last year. Every single one, like the spoolie just broke until I found the ColourPop, which was a dupe for it, and I absolutely loved it. The spoolie doesn't break either. So absolutely recommend you guys the ColourPop Brow Boss. And then the second thing I highly recommend for those of you who have bushy brows that you should buy this, it is the Benefit Ready Set Brow. It's a clear gel. So if you have unmanageable, blessed, beautiful, thick, bushy brows, very jealous, this is going to just be your best friend. You just literally brush your hair and it sets every single hair in place. So yeah, this is an absolute must-have if you are very bushy brow girl. So yeah. Now, #8, we've come to bronzing powders. We all love that sun-kissed, beautiful, natural-looking glow. You would never want to put your foundation on and just walk out of the house looking one shade. There's no dimension to the face, there's nothing, and you just look washed out and sick, basically, like anemic. #1 has to be the HOOLA. It is one beautiful color that goes with every single skin tone. I really recommend that you guys try out the HOOLA by Benefit. It is beautiful. Now, the second powder that I also really recommend and I really like, you guys will see the proof. This is my second one. I finished one completely. I really like the formulation in this. It is the KIKO Milano's Flawless Fusion Bronzer Powder. It is so smooth, so buttery, like oh my god. It's just beautiful, and I really love this bronzer powder. Otherwise, I won't be recommending it to you guys. It's just beautiful. And this is the only cream bronzer or contour that I love. It is the Tantour by Huda Beauty. It is such a beautiful cream contour that's so easy to blend that you can blend with your finger. It melts into your skin like butter. One cream product that will not disappoint you. Honestly, the Huda Beauty Tantour is freaking amazing. Now, #9 is of course a highlighter. Now, the point of having a highlighter is not to shine to the gods or the moon, but to have that natural subtle glow that is buildable when you need it. But you don't want to have a highlighter that's like shining so much, even in a broad daylight. That's just like distracting, is not attractive. You want that subtle glow that looks healthy. Beautiful highlighter. It is the DIOR Skin Nude Luminizer. It looks like it's wet, but it's not. It's obviously a powder, but it looks wet. So it's a product that if you build up, you'll get a lot of shine. But if you use it during the day and if you just want that very healthy looking glow, you get that. So, which is why this is my #1 highlighter that I absolutely recommend. It is very pricey, but it's worth the money, and you're gonna use it for the, I don't know how long, for the rest of your life probably, because I don't know when you hit a pan on a highlighter. I love the formula, I love the texture, I love everything about this. I love the color. I don't know, it's not gold, it's not silver, it's just like the perfect shade for almost every skin tone. Alright, so #10 is lip balm. You absolutely need a lip balm in your kit. This one from Clinique. It is the Sweet Pots, that's what they're called. The cool thing about this is there's a sugar scrub on one side and the other side is the lip balm. So you need to scrub your lips and then use it, and then hydrate it and then use your matte lipstick. So this takes care of your lip problem that has a scrub. Is really essential. I feel that it is, because you don't want your lips looking old and crusty. Basically, that's gross. Alright, number 11 is lipsticks, of course. You should have absolutely 2 shades. One is a dark one, like a hot pink or a perfect red that you really love. That red that goes with you, your skin tone, your personality, everything. And one that is a nude. Basically the color that's closest to your lip shade, like original lip shade. So yeah, 2 colors that you need to have. Alright, so for lipsticks, I have 3 options. Now, it's a very subjective thing, alright? But I highly recommend that you have a nude color and a dark color, basically. Otherwise, or else just buy whatever you like. I'm not going to push lipsticks too much, but you need to have 2 shades. One is a natural one and one is a more darker one. Now, these lipsticks from MAC, one is the Velvet Teddy, Matte Meher, and Ruby Boo. Now, Ruby Boo is one color that literally goes with every single skin tone. This is the only color I really like in red, and the only color I like in red. So I'm going to swatch all 3 and show you guys. It's perfect for every single Indian skin tone. This is the Ruby Boo in red, and they're all MAC lipsticks. The middle one is Matte Meher, and this one is Velvet Teddy. Now, number 12, which of course we all need, makeup brushes. I am not going to tell you guys or force you guys to go out and buy foundation brush, especially. If you can do without a foundation brush, good. I mean, a lot of people I know that apply foundation with their fingers. I know my friend also applies with her finger, and a lot of people apply a beauty sponge, apply it with beauty sponge. So yeah, you absolutely need a powder brush, a bronzer brush, and a blush brush. Not having separate brushes for your bronzer, blush, and highlighter is just not good. Like, you can't dip your one brush into your bronzer and then just like wipe it and then dip it into your blush. It's just like the whole color, because they're all different colors. So, and the placement on your face is all different. You use a blush here, you use a highlighter here on top of your cheeks, and you use a bronzer like here in between your cheeks. So using one brush is just going to make everything so muddy, and it's going to basically change the color as well. So you want separate brushes, and for that, of course, I recommend that you guys go out and buy the Real Technique. They're very long lasting. You can keep washing, they're not going to fall off or break or anything, and they're just beautiful, very smooth brushes, and I really like them. I am going to do a very detailed video on makeup brushes, so I'll save all the lecture for then. And that, ladies, concludes my makeup essentials. Wow, that was a lot of products. But I kind of tried to keep it minimal. Like, I could literally have more recommendations and like more products. But for those of you who are starting out, who are building your makeup kit, you really don't need a million products, to be very honest. I review products and stuff like that, and which is why I buy, but honestly, I don't even use most of my makeup, and it's a waste. I mean, you know, so you don't need to have a million products to, I don't know, do your makeup. So just buy the essentials, buy the good products, buy the ones that you know are good. Also, you guys must have noticed that I did not include eyeshadow palettes. I will do a separate video on like my favorite eyeshadow palettes, but I thought eyeshadows are really not your essentials, and you don't need to have an eyeshadow palette. You have your bronzer, you have your highlighter, you have your blush already included, and you can literally create an eye look using those 3 things. Unless you're a makeup artist and you're doing crazy eyes, that's a different thing. If you found this video helpful, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel as usual. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I don't know, like every time I see my analytics, there's like people watching my videos but not subscribing. So please subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds. Just put in your email if it asks for your email, and subscribe, please. Alright, I'm done begging now. Bye.